the password parameters. So we already saw how to set the password expired. Okay, so this will it will go a little bit deep about passwords expired and other things. It's all covered on the password parameters. So in password parameter define various policies for password security and expired. These settings can type in configured in. These are all available in etc login.defs, etc password and etc shadow files. But they can also enforce using change command. Change command here is okay. So already we tried this command to set the password. So password expiry control, when a user must change their password, the parameters are defined in the etc shadow file. Okay. Description, this set to the maximum number of days password is valid before you must change. Default is if you create any user, the password never expired by default. Okay. So if you want to set this password, especially we need to mention it. So minimum we can set 7 days for password expired. Okay. And so this means user cannot change their password more than once in 7 days. Password warning age. So if you set the if you want to give some warning and alerting the user for before 1 or 2 days, we can also set. So if you set the user password for 7 days, and you can also set warning age 5. So after 5 days, the user will warn 5 days before the password expired. Okay, before 5 days itself, they are getting the in the warning. Whenever you're entering the password, it will show your password will expire on within the 5 days. Make sure you are resetting the password before expired. Like that, you get warning message. Okay, so that you can never forget to changing your password. Password aging with change password. Age command allows you to view and modify the password expiration policy for individual user. So this command we can see. If you type change -l the username, so this will show such as last password change date, password expired date, and minimum and maximum between password changes, warning before expiration. Okay, we set some password, right? We can try to. I set the password expired for Bob. Okay, so if I type chage-l Bob, okay, yeah, I can see this. Quickly share the screen and show you what are the informations you can see. So these are the informations we can see if you run this command change-l username. So today only I change the password, right? So that's why saying last password change is November 14 and password exit is December 14 because I set the password policy for 30 days for Bob. Okay, so account expire as of now never, and minimum number of days password change 0. They cannot he cannot change the password. He can change the password after some 7 days maybe. So and also he get the warning message before 7 days of expired. So after 23 days, he the bar will get the warning message. Hey, your password going to expire, like that. Okay. So this is we seeing this some. I set the set policy. If you change the user to Alice, what information we get? Password expired, never. So by default, that should be never. Okay. Explicitly, if you set the password expire 30 days, then only we get this information like this. And if you are not set the password policy, you won't get. So if you see number of days password change 9999, so it's never expired. So he won't get this warning message also. Okay. So that's why if you are in an organization, they are following their mandatorily follow the password policies and all. So every user they will set the password policy, and every members or users will change the password for either be that 30 days or 60 days or 90 days as per the what global policy the company is having to set that this is the command. Okay. So to see the informations, we can run this command. I will share this latest document. You can play around with it. Okay. So if you want to set the minimum password age, we can use -m. And so if you want to set the password expired warning, -w, capital W, for how many days before you want to get this warning message. This is the command. Again, password complexity parameters. So if you want to expressly set the password length, if you set the password some enterprise application, SaaS application, some big websites and all, you are creating the username, right? They have explicitly set some policies. The password length should be 8 characters or 12 characters, and the first letter should be capital, like that, right? So how we can set here? Okay, so that's what is going to see. So password complexity parameters. So this we can see tomorrow. Okay, as of now you can just play around with this. Otherwise, it will be the lengthy topic. So you can rest it. Can go a little bit slowly, and meanwhile you can do some practice on this.
Sure. For the for the notes, can you whenever you have time, can you send the updated version of the notes?
Yeah,
Okay.
I will send after this call. You'll get the latest updated document.
Okay. Thanks.
So this document will available along with the LVM also. So you can have any doubt on LVM partition or the file systems or resize commands, you can refer this document as well. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, then we'll see you tomorrow.
Okay. Can I also confirm? Are we
Right. So why we are setting the password expired on each user due to the security reason? Because if you set the password expired for all the users, so in case the password leakages happen, so if some reason they shared the password to somebody, and they can, so other can also able to access your project data, right? So that's why at least if you enable the password expired for 30 days or 60 days, so if you reset the password, the others who already know the password, they could not able to access it. Okay.
Okay.
So that's why they're maintaining the every organization maintaining the security. I mean, that's a password policy, managing the password policy for all the users. So what password policy will do? It forcing to reset the password for this specific period. Okay, it can be a 30 days or 60 days or 90 days. And also we have the so many options, like some user maybe forgot, right? So every 60 days or every month, there's some work busy, maybe they forgot to reset the password. That's why they have the options to remember to all the users before 5 days or 3 days. Okay, so
Okay.
what that will do, whenever you are login, it will remember us to, hey, your password is going to expire within the 5 days. So reset your password before that, like that. Okay, and also we can set some complexity, like the password should be 8 characters or the 12 characters, and the password so special character is required, and also the password you're setting, that should be in the capital on first letter. So like that we can set and increase the security. Okay, and also we can set, we cannot use older password what we used on earlier. The same password cannot be repeated. So this kind of uh, settings usually the organization companies will follow for security reasons, so that in case some reason, if your somebody can get your password also, they cannot use permanently after expired. You can, if you reset the password, they could not able to know about the password, right? So that's the reason they are maintaining the password policies. So how to achieve that? We have the command called chage. So using the chage command, we can set the password expired time. So example, we can set, we can allocate, we can run the command chage and username, then how much day we need to set. Example, 30 days or 40 days. Okay,
Okay.
and also we can list what is the information of password. So we can just try with this user also. You can run this command sudo. Did you set the password? Before that, you can just set the password for any of the user 1 or user 2. Yeah. Okay, now you can run this command sudo space chage, yeah, ge, e for elephant, space hyphen m, hyphen capital M, hyphen capital M,
Okay.
M, not in the, not this M, alphabetic M, capital M for mountain, capital M, yeah, space. I can say 30 days, 30 space the username. Enter. Okay, to check this, sudo chage -l -l for London. Small l also you can use. Space that username. So you can see the informations, right? So the password, last password set today, and the password expired on next month, December 15th, exactly 30 days. The minimum
Yeah.
password is 30, and you will get the warning before 7 days. Okay,
Yeah.
after 3 days, if you log in with this user, you'll get the warning. Your password will be expired within the 7 days. Please reset, like that. Okay, so you won't get this information on other user. You can change it to just click on the up arrow and change the user to enter. So if you see, nothing is there. So the password inactive, no, never. If you change the maximum number of days between the password change, 99999, so it never expire. Okay, this is not recommending for organization level. Okay, this user, if something has happened, if somebody got the password, they can also do anything from your user, and they can use permanently for using your user ID and password, your credentials. So that's why organization is following this policies and all. Okay,
Okay.
did you understand now?
Yeah. Now I understand.
Okay, great. So we can continue on this topic.
Okay.
Let me share my screen. Can you see the screen?
Yeah.
So we are in the this. So we can able to set the password expired, password expiry parameters. We are in the topic of password parameter. So under that, we are using this change command, and on this using this change command, we able to set the password expired for user, and be able to list out the informations when the password is expired, minimum and maximum days of password changes, and warning before expired. How to set that? Using this command. Just we done that. Okay.
Okay.
Set minimum password age also we can set, instead of 30, you can set 7, and you can set expire date also by using this commands. So these are all you can play with using the document. Definitely I will send this document today. If you are not able to receive, just ping me on this group. I will share it. Okay. If I forgot
Sure.
in some. So as I said, we can also set the password complexity parameters as well. So complexity parameter define the rules of password strength. Right now you can create anything, right? You can also set 1, 2, 3 or ABC, like that. So if you come into the in the personal or demo, you can do, but coming to the organization, we cannot use the simple passwords. That is not recommended again, because The password can be leaked anytime. If you type something 123, if somebody seeing your keyboard or somebody in front of you easily and find out your password, right? So that also reason the company maintaining the complexity. So what's the complexity we need to do? First, we need a password strength like length, character type, and a category. Okay, so how we can set? So example, this ensure the password length least 8 characters long. So we need to set the 8 characters and up to 14 characters. Okay, so the password should be type 14 characters. So where all this information stored? ETC shadow. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you are asking something.
Oh no, I was just checking with to be sure with the notes.
Okay. So the next topic is password locking and unlocking. The user can be locked, preventing login using the password command. So if you type password -L, the username, this the lock the password for John, effectively disabling login via password. So if you want to lock or disable via password for the specific user, you can run this command. Okay. So if you want to unlock, you can use this command.
Okay.
So we can try this. First, we can go for this document, then we can try all these things.
Okay.
So force password change. So if you want to forcefully, so if you are trying to change some password, you are unable to change. Sorry, not that. So the admin can admin is reset the password. Okay. So for next logon, I mean when you are and admin has provided you the password, and so you cannot use that same password for your own, right? So we can set forcefully next logon we can change the password. So what will happen is, so if you are going to the new company, so there should be a Linux admin. Okay, they will provide you with a username and password. So once you enable, once you type that username and password, what will they do? It forcing us to reset the password immediately. Okay, so that how we can set that using this command. Okay, so it will the user can you can force a user to change their password upon the next logon using the change command. So if you run this command, so what it will do? If you enable if you run this command for the specific John, and John is trying to access their I'll try to log in into the Linux. So what John will get? John will forcefully to reset the password. Then only they can able to access it. Okay, I will show this demo. Then you can easily understand. Okay, so usually Linux admin give you the temporary password. So once you log in with the temporary password, it asks to force to log in the, create the new password. Okay, so you can create your own password. That's how to do that using this command. So admin will run this command to forcefully reset the password for all the users so that they can create their own passwords. User password expirations via etc shadow. etc shadow file contains the password expiry information for each user. Each line in the file represents a user and password related fields are field 1. So we can we saw for one user, right? So when the password got resetted, when the password going to expire and all, using the change -l username. So if same way, if you want to see all the username and all the users password expire information, you can see etc shadow. If you go to the etc, if you get the etc shadow, you can see all this information: user login name, whether they are having the password that should be encrypted, you cannot see the password, and also last password change date, minimum days between password change. So this informations we can get it like this. We can see on the demo all these things that deeply understood. So next, what is that? Enforcing password security. Set a minimum password length of 12 characters. Set a password expiry of warning. Okay. In etc login does defense. So what are discussed, right? This password character should be 12 or 8, whatever it is that we need to set, right? So how we can set? For if you go to the etc login does tfs, so in that we can the password minimum length, maximum days, and when we can get the warning message, when you want to start the warning message. I think we can go for some demo to understand it easily before
Sure.
going to the next topic, password aging policy. We can go for some demo, whatever we discuss, so that easily understand. So what we discuss on now, we'll go one by one slowly so that you can understand.
Okay.
So, okay. Let's go with the user lock and unlock. So right now we have 3 users, right? So I'm going to lock Alice. How we can lock? Sudo pswd -l, it's saying Alice. Password changed. Okay, we try to go that user. I can go Okay, so what is doing? It's changing the password.
Sorry, can you repeat that?
It's saying password changed, but what is happened? Password changed. So it's forcefully changing the password, but I don't know which password it is changed. It's like
Mm.
so what changes is happen? And see password Alice, Alice. So what unlock command is doing? Sudo you should set a password with user mode -p to unlock the password from the account. Unlocking the password could result in the passwordless account.
Okay.
So what it's happening? It's unlocking the password. So it is set as a passwordless account. Okay. So you can use this account without you can access this login the account without any password. If you run this command -u, switch into Alice. It's asking for root password or which part it is. So what is there in the etc share? See if you see the Bob, we can see the encrypted passwords field, but in the Alice, nothing is there. Just forget this lock and unlock. It should work with the domain maybe. If you are adding to the any organization domain, so in that case we can use this password lock and unlock, disabling password and enabling the password. Currently, you can just forget this lock and unlock the pass users. Okay, which is not working in our workspace. Let's see, run this command at least. Sudo chage -d 0 Bob. Okay. Then I will try to duplicate session. Okay. Can you see the duplicate session of my?
Duplicate session. I see one.
I will show the other one. So what I said is, I set the policy for Bob. Whenever the Bob is login with their temporary, password, so Bob needs to be reset the password forcefully. I'm going to set the Bob. Bob should reset the password whenever Bob login into the Linux. Their Linux box. Okay, I will show you that what informations it's getting. So in the other session, right, in the same virtual machine, I log in freshly with Bob. Okay, so what is showing? Your password is expired. You must change your password now and log in again. Changing the password for Bob current password. So it forcefully changing the password for Bob. Did you understand this?
Yeah.
I think uh, you should try this on your CentOS to understand it clearly. Can you quickly share your screen? I will explain so that you can easily understand.
Sure. 1 second. Log in.
So what we are going to do, we are going to forcefully, whatever the users, one of the users is available in your OS, we are forcing to, we are forcing that user to reset the password for their own. Okay. Uh, can you list out the user which is having, which you having? Okay. So run this command sudo chage space -d 0 any of the user space any of the user. No. With come with space 0 again the space. Try with any of the user. So one enter. Okay. So open with the other terminal. No, not this other. Open the other terminal. Try to log in with that user. Or just simply no. Open the new terminal. How we are logging with the Andrew? Okay, you are
Sorry.
using the GUI, right? Okay. Try with this sudo, but sudo is forcefully changes this. I want to, okay, that should set, ask them to enter the password. Try without hyphen, enter. No, it asking Andrew password. I want to go with the user one. So okay, try with
Um,
this use hyphen user one. No, just switch over. I mean su, not sudo. Enter. Type the username of user underscore one. Okay. Yeah. Now what is saying? So it forcefully asking the user one password, right?
yeah.
So that's be enabled. So we enable forcefully to ask the user underscore one password. That's what we set. Did you understand now?
Yeah.
So what you are done? Can you explain?
This is about the command.
Yeah,
This is used to force the user to change their password upon login.
correct. Yeah, that's all. So I want to make sure you are on the same page.
Okay.
I will share the screen. So coming back to the this one where we are in. So what we discuss on next one. So already we saw what what are the information is available on the etc shadow. So first it is saying there are 8 field actually. So the first field username, user login name, okay, then encrypted password, then last password change date, we are last password changing date since it is the 99999. See the last password change date 30 is it. I think the Bob we set the password expire. Apart from the Bob, so everything is 9999. See, right? So
Yeah.
those information, and also if you see the 7 is for warning of password expired. So those information we can see the shadow, etc shadow. Okay. So the next one, so what are the settings is available on etc login, etc login tips. So what are the things we can set? can go with the UI VI editor. So here, right, password maximum days. By default, it is in 999999959, right? So if we want to set all the users to 30 days expire date, right? Password expire date we can change into 30. So all the users are new user. By default, it will set into 30 days. So minimum days we want to set, we can set it. So first we can set the 30 days and let's see what is happening. And also I'm going to set the minimum password length as well. Logout entries, login timeout. So it's everything on the users. Minimum length. Password warning, age. Yeah, I can see that minimum length. We cannot see minimum length. Okay, let's try this password expired. Change into 999. I'm going to save this and I'm going to see. So what are the users are available? I can go for rock. What is the command? Sudo change -l rock. C. What is the command? Sorry. chage, right? But still it is showing 999. Maybe we need to reset the arrow. Still is showing 999. Okay, we also need to check sudo vi etc pam.d common password. Okay. Password equal to success. Password request. Pam denied. So okay, I think we need to restart and check. whether the password security policy is resetting.
Okay.
Still it is showing trip 59 only.
Yeah.
Enforcing the password security. I will do cross check on this. Okay, whether it is setting for all the users or what's happening in the settings. I will do small R&D on this setting, then come back to you. Okay, forcing
Okay.
password aging. Configure password aging for all users. This only they are saying. It is. Oh, okay, okay. So enforcing. Okay, let's see on this password how to set the um, password set for all the users. I'll come back to this one on Monday. Okay,
Okay.
what we are missing on this? I don't know. Okay, I think apart from this, the thing you can understood, right? What we are doing on the play around with this users password policies and all.
Yeah. I'll just look up upon more with creating new passwords and pass